10 seconds to go.
You want to peek us on the main stage, and I think something that's really good for Gaming Gladiators in general is that, oh, hang on.
Nice cookie. He's going to close the gap here for Yuragi to right-click Tofu. Pops that Fairy Fire, but the Jingu is up, and First Blood goes to Yuragi. Gets a little bit of HP back thanks to the Boundless Strike.
Most of the time, right?
Offers Courier killing potential, apparently. As you can see, another cookie setup kill onto Tofu. Jingu with the Scatter Blast. And second kill in...
Could be anyone.
Scatter Blast onto Ace. Yuragi's here, though. The cookie setup. Boundless Strike. Sunstrike's coming as well, and Ace. They're going to be relatively happy. Although, he did TP there. He was the one that TP'd, so
he did, but
a little bit of a long walk.
It's a much smaller prize to claim. And in the meantime,
Lane cookie so much set. The Sunstrike, and Yuragi still ends up...
I don't trust you. I will... get the farm. Oh, nice sidestep.
Yeah, but he's going to take a full Wukong's command, trying to walk on the outskirts with the bounce strike into the Sunstrike again. Not even needed. Damage again for OG.
Seems like it was a big part of why Gaming did pick this hero in this game.
Dyrachyo, Requiem, there it is. Do they have the raise? Yep, and Ace is here as well. Big kill for Gaming Gladiators off of the Invis rune from Dyrachyo. But gonna get punished to a degree. Ace will fall.
Nothing comes for free.
Oh, quickly back to live as Ace is dead, so we didn't get to see that gank in its full juicy perspective.
This Radiant lineup is incredibly good at killing Roche, so the fact that you take it away from them is almost as valuable as getting it yourself.
Yeah, the Aegis could have been on him, and instead he would have died twice in this scenario, I would assume. Although, you can see Gaiman starting to pincer in a bit. The Avatos onto 3, Misha very low. Nice Firestorm from Ace as Yuragi kind of separated from his team, attempting to TP out, and he will be able to TP successfully. OG's momentum right now to a degree, despite that Roche.
This aggressive move from OG could actually fail horribly. They don't know that they're visible.
Avalanche! And the toss, Requiem to follow. Yuragi is mega dead, and here comes Ace with the Fiend's Gate. Misha's going to be the second kill, so nice pickups for Gaiman.
Fear is actually very helpful.
Why are you laughing? Isn't that the best part of it? It's so good.
I mean, it's half a second, right?
Boom. He gets initiated on by Amar, who pops his newly picked up BKB, continuing to bash away as the Wraith Pact is placed. The Global Silence is not really going to dissuade OG from continuing any further. And Taiga, he's going to get the backup of the rest of his team now. Now the focus is entirely on Ace, and the Mortimer's Kisses are going to be enough. Double kill for BZM off the back foot of this. 3 dead for Gaiman as they are punished severely. As Roche is already approaching the half HP mark. See if Gaiman can try to contest this, because this could be a turning point for them in this game, no doubt about it. They're gonna run right into Misha. Roche is abandoned temporarily, but Ace is caught out. Yuragi gets off his ultimate, but he's taking heavy damage, has to pop the BKB, and now everybody tries to reset as the Global Silence comes in. Kind of resets this fight to a degree as Boom gets the Avatos onto Misha. It's going to be close on this kill. Finally finds that. That's just the first death in this engagement. As you can see, Amar going to town on a BKB SF through the song. And he's going to find that kill relatively easily, but he's going to be traded as a double kill for Celery of all heroes. And it turns into a 3 for 2. BZM has to ghost walk away. Yuragi's still fine and healthy. The rest of Gaiman might have to reset a bit as 2 cores have died. And really, the trade is for 2 supports as BZM nets the double kill thanks to that Sunstrike. Yeah. No Mortimer's Kisses at the moment, though. Here comes the Tornado. He's going to clip Dyrachyo, and of course they have the spam of the illusions to give the vision here as Roche just continually taking these tickles time and time again. Smoke out from OG. Requiem trying to buy some time to be able to take the second Roche, and they get it. Dyrachyo with the Aegis and the Shard. They actually want to try to fight this. Is OG able to get the beautiful meteor onto several heroes, but Tofu and company able to maneuver onto the other side of the pit. Are A-okay with this? All
right, it's forcing time.
Indeed.
Here we go.
Less than a minute left on the Aegis, so see how OG want to try to approach this.
Do they have any offensive force?
The Boundless Strike, and look at the damage! The Aegis is just gone like that. Now the Wukong's command into the meteor, and Dyrachyo dies a second time in the blink of an eye. Ace has to BKB Fiend's Gate away, and the rest of Gaiman have to ditch. Celery doesn't have that opportunity. And it looks like Tofu's TP gets canceled as well. So 3 dead as OG to get the literal permabash is insane.
Yeah.
Man,
Clean.
so hard to play against that. Tree volley coming in. Boom. Oh, some damage gets the Avatar's back into the pit. And they're going to get some form of revenge onto Amar.
OG do get a very clean setup once again, but maybe they're going to just try to defend it the aggressive way. They're pushing top, and
he's initiated on. The sheep stick is there, and he is deleted.
They can actually force them back here. They can defend their tier 2 tower mid by pushing top. The OG have, or Gaming Gladiators have to come back here. They're sending back the Underlord for now.
Tower. Forge Spirits won't be able to finish it off, although boom, he's going to get ensnared, and you can see Gaiman have already TP'd a couple heroes, so they don't have that many in numbers. Boundless Strike connects as well. Duraccio has to Requiem to try to zone away the rest of OG, but there's the Sheep Stick and the Meteor with the Mortimer's Kiss. There's so much fire destroying the Stone Man as BZM able to get his BKB off, but you can see the song being used, and now they're just going to focus down the BKB targets for the time being. So 2 dead in favor of OG. With the Wukong's command, Boundless Strike onto 2, and Gaiman are getting destroyed.
Oh, so clean. What an insane fight from OG. Everything landing perfectly.
Man,
great spellcasting synergy. The way they set up that kill on Tiny and it...
Dire's middle tower has
some
fallen.
positivity here as you know, OG now going to the high ground. And obviously, we can see there are a couple buybacks, but they're not going to be that impactful right now. The fortification is popped, and this is looking like minimum 2 lanes, if not more. And again, when Shadow Fiend's back, he's going to have half the souls, so won't be as powerful as he could be. Scotty now picked up by Yuragi. That's 2 lanes. Now trying to go for the megas. Boom. He's going to get initiated on mid-tree volley, and look how fast he dies again. Scatterblast finishes him off. He does have buyback this time, though. But at this point, it's going to be mega creeps. As Gaiman, they're just getting zoned out by BZM, who has a delicious meatball surprise with that refresher. And the global silence is there.
Can't play. Like, he's literally
he just dies on the outskirts as the rest of Gaiman are stuck in their freaking fountain right now. Good lord. OG, I think it's just a range rack from the top to be able to get those mega creeps as Yuragi pops the BKB. Boom, with a pretty good tree volley, but not enough damage at this stage of the game. They're going to be able to finish off, and that's a dieback for Mr. Boom himself. And it looks like game 1 as GG's come out, go to OG in extremely convincing fashion. And I know we came in thinking OG would be the favorites coming in, and they're showing why here. They're able to play greedy with double Midas, and it worked out.
It did. Gaming Gladiator just went for
Sir Action Slacks, another very, very good interview. Hopefully
after defusal, I don't know, is BKB
Celery?
Yep.
That's going to be first blood for Amar. And Duraccio has to be careful. He's going to pop the rage, though.
5 from that level 1 to 2. One of the biggest spell upgrades in the entire game, in my opinion. All right, good setup.
Mid with the Frostbite, a lot of damage to BZM, but he gets off the swatch.
Oh, the miss!
Miss from Boom. On the low ground, but he still finds the kill in the end.
Very close.
That was very close to being extremely unfortunate for Boom.
If Taiga had enough mana for Cogs, he might have actually survived there. He's
going to get trampled down, and Yuragi gets off the time dilation. He's not going to be able to likely find a kill unless he gets a timely bash here on
Any bash? Any bash?
No.
Really good play to try to bring back Duraccio. I think this is the right idea with this Invis rune. And Duraccio, like, Amar's no idea.
There's the initiation. He has to stand his ground with the Nether Toxin and the right clicks. It's actually, he's just going to rot away inside. So it's a 1-for-1, and now Celery with the rotation of BZM will be taken out. So it looked like it was going to be a clean pickoff for Gaming Gladiators, not to be, and it might be even more as Boom has to expend a lot of mana, but Taiga, not quite level 6 yet.
Maybe not, actually.
He's catching up. Shield crash, and he's going to get locked down into oblivion, so another kill for OG.
Been lost. If his teammates are fast at rotating, Viper is a pretty hard kill. You can see Amar going for the traditional item build of
the Chronosphere, and Amar is on the other side as well.
That's a goner.
Even uses the Viper Strike just to ensure another kill on a core hero.
In combination, you very rarely see Wraith plus Null.
Uh-oh.
Good steal there from Boom, though. He got some of it.
No. Take down eventually, though, to Misha. And now Celery looks to be next, potentially. Not even needing the Rolling Thunder. And Gaimin just, they're getting
pushed. I think he died from the last tick of Dual Breath. It was the very last second, so also we have what's called
Uragi. The global silence, the Infest out, and they do claim themselves the Faceless Void. And it's hard not to look at the scoreline because it's a 3K lead for OG, but Taiga, he's going to be the next to fall, it looks like.
Okay.
So Gaimin able to get some important kills here.
But when Global's up, there's just no excuse for not finding a big pick, and it's going to happen right now.
They're going to spot him, he swashbuckles to the creep, which actually gives him a little bit of extra space. But there, he's going to get silenced, and eventually brought down.
It cost Boom
every it did, but he dodges the hook shot. He's going to be spotted, but I don't think they can close the gap in time. The Ice Path, just a...
Kill him with an Infest Bomb, I think, without Global, as long as they have that Witchblade. Enough. Taiga is going to find Celery.
Indeed, inside the cogs. Ace is here to watch for the time being, but Duracio pops the rage, and now the focus is on Taiga. Gets off the hook shot, and look at that range from Amar. They end up getting the support kill in the end as BZM gets off. Doesn't want to go for the Rolling Thunder play, but the Electric Vortex comes in. But you have to be careful to that Storm Spirit. The Infest into Ace with the trample. Not enough to finish off Taiga in the end as the Uproar procs. The cogs being used as a wall to be able to maneuver with this Rolling Thunder. That is going to be the death of Ace, and now the Chronosphere on his teammates, but the more important is on the Lifestealer, and Duracio will fall as a result.
OG are considering a move.
Got the Infest all ready to come, but the action's going to start onto Celery, who's just dead right off the bat. The Global Silence comes, though. Rolling Thunder already activated as Duracio able to claim himself the first kill. They're going to find another on top as Amar falls. The buyback was used on the Celery. You can see the BKB already activated from Ace. And Taiga at the root keeps him in place, and Celery's buyback ends up being worth it. So double kill for Boom as Gaimin taking a big fight for themselves, although BZM able to claim Tofu. A little bit. I'm sure it's really helped out a lot as
does break here.
Uragi don't know what direction. It is daytime. Onside used on the wrong side. Tofu, you have the zip coming in from Boom. Electric Vortex is there. And he's going to easily be taken out, so a big pickoff for GG.
Close to a time lock, but not quite. But that was Global expended in half of Storm's mana pool, so maybe OG will look for something here.
Yeah, they're going to start out onto Ace. Already at half HP, pops that BKB. Viper Strike as well, attempting to TP out.
Not enough.
We'll be fine. But Celery, not so much. Again, the sacrifice, I think Gaimin is A-okay with that.
It's a beta fight. I think they know that they're not going to get it in time.
Yeah, they back out for now.
Flashback
already used as the hook shot comes in, will connect, but there's the Global Silence into the Pulverize, so it looks like Taiga will be the first to fall. Gets off the cogs, and oh no, BZM stuck inside the cliff again after the shield crack, finally finds his way to the high ground, and Celery will be the first kill on the side of OG with a buyback now onto the Jakira, but there we see Uragi with the Chronosphere, all on the Lifestealer, and he is dead. 50 seconds of no Duracio. It is painful at times.
Yep, Roche, very low.
It is low, but the hook shot onto Ace, and it looks like Uragi's going to get the Aegis, no problem. Ace now cannot get out of the cogs easily. And as a result, OG can pick him up. And now they're going to continue on. Boom. Pretty low on mana, but BZM pretty low on HP.
Yep, we need that.
Yes.
Celery.
But here comes the initiation from Boom. Look at the burst damage. Global Silence is there, but Uragi pops the BKB and the Chronosphere. Trying to focus down Celery to start things out. They'll get him relatively easily. Now Duracio gets destroyed. Misha gets credit for that, and Boom able to zip away.
OG's counterplay just again showing, proving to be too strong.
Yeah, Uragi, he might use the Aegis here. Nope, time lock, he's fine. And now a lot of mana missing from Boom. BZM. Showing that Rolling Thunder. Celery, he's going to be spotted and easily brought down from OG as Ace gets action. the zip in from Boom. This is going to be an infest bomb. They're going to try to focus down Uragi to get him. That's life number 1, but the Storm is already dead. You can see the uproar Aghanim Scepter from Ace doing massive damage as he secures himself a double kill, but now all onto Dyrachyo, gets bashed up, gets brought down, and it looks like Ace is next on the list. Pops the uproar one more time. Oh, he actually gets a nice pulverize. Triple kill for him. And ultra kill, and then eventually brought down to Uragi's hands.
Back earlier we talked about he's just been dying every fight. 11 deaths here. And it's...
Oh, we got the zip in onto Amar. Dyrachyo. The BKB from Amar. He's going to try to walk away, and the rest of his team is here. The bash comes out of the swashbuckle, but now the global silence in retreat for Gaimin. But the Yule Scepter, Boom, out of mana, and brought down again. OG punishing everything that Gaimin is attempting here in this game number 2.
Amar's just so tanky. This is his standard Viper build. He tanks up. Dragonlance Scotty. 3k health, 25 armor. Lifestealer doesn't have the damage.
Yeah, Dyrachyo is gonna be jetpacked on, and the bash comes out from BZM, gets off the open wounds, but it's not gonna matter. He is caught out. And 2 big kills for OG. They can try to extend this lead now.
With the 3k health as we've covered, you've got Greaves on clock. Tango's got
Uragi, he gets initiated on.
Okay,
he gets blown up from 100 to 0 instantly. I guess anything with it as the Macropire used. Slow down Ace, but he's going to be fine.
And he was eyeing up the Shivas, but he changed it now to Refresher.
He gets hook shot, and the Cogs back in with a zip in. Oh, the instant bash onto Boom. He has to use his Yules just to keep himself alive. We'll have to zip away now, as even the Infest is used to actually disengage. Looks like Tofu's going to be the sacrifice, but that was an instant bash from the Swash after the zip in from the Storm Spirit. It's a little bit unfortunate for Gaimin, but they don't lose too much.
I believe the math on getting bash from you all. Hang on.
They're going to go back in, and you can see they're going to blow up Amar right off the bat. The buyback from the Silencer just to get the global silence off, and now the Pulverize coming through as well. Double kill for Dyrachyo, as Uragi wants to try to fight, at least trying to get the Crystal Maiden. He'll do so. He'll time walk back out. Not a whole lot of mana to speak of now onto the Lifestealer, but he's got that Ghoul Frenzy, Synderen, which is all he really needs. He gets hookshot though, so Taiga gives himself enough space to walk away. This Diffusal Blade is being very annoying.
Yeah, it's not a possible play.
Ace is strong himself. Yeah, he was looking for something. He's going to get gone on again, though, and he's going to be bursted again. He does have buyback if he wants to expend it, but it looks like OG will likely just attempt to get back to base.
Less excusable than the first one. Gaimin, I mean, this game looked like it was getting really grim for them. I think, yeah, the win probability was 84% for the Dire. And now we're pretty much back to a 50-50. Anything, anyone's game again.
Shot Dyrachyo, no more with the Aegis. He's gonna get called back, but he gets the Infest off in a creep, healing up a little bit, trying to get his HP back via right-clicking, but it's not gonna happen. But the reinforcements have arrived as Boom able to get one. Taiga buys back into the game. Ace off to BKB, now focusing on Amar with that trample, doing quite a bit of damage. Now we'll have to just TP out, but he gets back. Whoa!
Oh, it was on cooldown. It was on cooldown, I think, from these jumps.
Oh, he's gonna get hookshot on, and the item is still down there, but he pops the uproar. No more bashes as a result, at least temporarily. Dyrachyo's come to play as well. There's a zip in from Boom. The focus again onto Uragi, and he's dead again! Third time they've done this. Taiga, he's in his jetpack, and he's TPing home. They find a lone Jakiro, though. So Misha drops to the deck, and Gaimin seem to be...
I think you have to play tighter around the Void. And keep in mind, OG have one Force Staff, and it's on the Viper. He has the pipe.
Boom actually initiates onto BZM, but there's the Eon Disc proccing for him. Dyrachyo trying to re-engage, but he's going to get the Infest off onto Boom. He's getting bashed into oblivion. It's the Rolling Thunder. They take out the Storm Spirit. Beautiful coordination from OG as Ace kind of left all alone right now, but he's a big, juicy boy, so might not want to touch him here, Synderen. BZM. Gets off the bash. Ace has to use Refresher, and he gets bashed mid-TP. Oh, but gets off the Onslaught and into the Yules. I would assume this is going to be a kill eventually, but he gets off the Pulverize now. He's going to get this kill on the BZM, pops the Shard, and Ace just getting kited position on top, and eventually the big bad beast is dead.
The Primal Beast from doing his thing, though.
And now they're attempting to go high ground. No Storm for 15 seconds. You can see Ace does have buyback, despite being dead for 50 right now. Hook shot, and Tofu, he is donezo.
No buyback on him.
Yeah, 90 seconds of no silencer. That is big. Now they're focusing down onto Celery. He does have buyback himself, but Amar and company really want to go deep. The Chronosphere completely wins other than Amar, and that is going to likely be the death of him. We'll see if he gets the tips or not, but either way, technically speaking, Gaiman does defend, and now the zip from Boom, finding the Jakiro. Double kill for him now. Get the nice little cheeky kill on the BZN. That'll be a dieback. Okay, zip. Okay, that's the Aghanim Scepter, Electric Vortex onto the both supports, and they're both dead just like that. And now, pulverized, but the Eon Disc procs is BZM trying to find some distance. Doraccio company trying to focus down Yuragi again. There's the onside, there's the first death.
Do they have more stuns?
We'll see. On back in, Frostbite is dispelled instantly. Celery getting okay. Boom goes in with another big stun. The Yule's keeping BZM alive, but this might be the death of him. Gets off the shark, and the Swashbuckle, he's alive! But there's the onside again! Are you serious? BZM still lives! That would have been an enormous kill.
25, you either double the duration of pulverize, or you make it pierce BKB.
Yeah, gonna use his shard, but they're gonna try to focus down Amar. The open wounds is ripping him a new one, but there's the Chronosphere. Oh, he gets popped outside. Boom will live. Unbelievable. And we'll see if they're able to turn this around as Yuragi. Oh my God, he time walks everything off. But BZM is taking the brunt of the damage, uses his shield grasp, trying to get back to his base, but the onslaught finally finishes off the Bandolier. Doraccio barely alive as the Uproar doing a good amount of damage, but Ace will finally fall. So technically a 1-for-1 exchange. Tofu able to TP out. To get megas, but still so much time without these heroes. But here's the initiation. Global silence, but the instant BKB, but now the bash applied to Yuragi. Now trying to focus down Doraccio. He's gonna have to time walk out, and instead they're gonna lose Taiga. Does have buyback though.
Yeah.
That's 2 sets.
Dyer's top barracks has
Out of the bottom lane they go. Still 30 seconds until their Primal Beast is back.
I actually think OG had to try for that. If they don't do it, they lose the lane for free, and the play just happens bottom instead. Now they have a buyback play, potentially, with a 10-second cooldown on Chrono. This is defendable because Ace is dead and Pango is spawning. Gaiman actually need to be a little bit cautious here, but they don't know necessarily what could be coming their way right now. Nice rage reaction on the Ice Path, though. Bash.
Gets bashed inside, though.
Chrono is available.
Yuragi.
Not gonna try it.
Yeah, reverse time walk back out.
One key backtrack, or one hero getting pushed a little, or one perfect force stab.
All right, the initiation onto Yuragi. He's gonna get pulverized. Is this enough? It is, but he does have buyback available. The bash not enough to keep Boom in place. Big rolling thunder from BZM as the Viper strike now to Doraccio. He's gonna get chronoed as well, and he's gonna be brought down. He also has buyback though, but that's the bigger kill on Ace, who does not.
And he finally buys it and has buyback.
A very late game BKB.
He got it minute 53. Okay, Taiga.
Is that going to be the kill on the support? But there's a global silence. Boom comes in with a beautiful electric vortex onto 2. The support is already dead, and Amar extremely low on top. But he pops the cheese. Now he's taking the right clicks from Doraccio. But there's the Chronosphere with the macro pyre on top. Isn't enough to take out Doraccio. It's going to be close. He gets silence, so cannot rage, cannot use open wounds. But he dies and buys back. 3 dead for OG. No buybacks available, and that might do it. Gaiman will have a free path to this next Roche.
They're gonna get
free
Misha
path
too.
potentially for the game.
Misha doesn't have buyback either.
Indeed.
4 dead on the sidelines.
Misha is done.
If they've kept track of the buybacks, they don't do this. So Gaiman Gladiators don't actually know the game state here. This is 100% over if they just push.
It's always very...
Absolutely no way Void could defend this.
Maybe they're just going for stats. They need Roche kills, Cinderin, to get their quest completed.
Yep.
Maybe that's a bonus that Gaiman Gladiators, the org, will give them. The more Roche kills.
We promised you we'd bring you the...
Oh, we get to see Ledge Stealer Aghanim Scepter. Yuragi, he's gonna get punished. The sheep stick is there. Please use Infest on top of him. For the love of God, no, we won't. But it's a full team wipe, and GG is called as GG. Gaiman Gladiators extend it to game number 3. What a game. I was not expecting them to come, but
no.
Was it the second Roche? that, or was it the one
they snuck?
The one they snuck.
Yeah, they were
basically one of the game.
behind. What an
That storyline kind of them being affected by stuff like this kind of ended after the last major. Celery taking some heavy damage. There's the leap from Taiga. Another one. Right click to come. And he'll end up getting first blood as a result of it. Taiga just continuing this Mirana.
Yeah, you just can't underestimate the Sunstrike factor. It's always going to be there.
Oh, Burrow Strike Sandstorm into the arrow. Even bigger kill coming out from OG in the top lane. Successfully dealing tons of damage as this support disruptor.
Get Ace's CS line here. 13 denies.
We got the ensnare. Sunstrike to come, and that's enough. BZM. That's going to help him in the mid lane.
He's gonna find Ace here. Could ensnare Sunstrike this.
Yep, they're gonna attempt to.
Oh, nice block on the arrow.
They're not gonna connect, but they still have so much damage to work with, and Ace drops to BZM.
I think damage mitigation, whenever you're playing against a lineup that has this much like one-shot burst, the Ghost Ship can really make a difference. They're gonna find Yuragi. No song skill.
Yep, Ghost Ship is a coming. Gets hit. Dyrachyo even priming his ult, not even needing it though because the Static Storm is placed with the raises in addition. More than enough damage to take out Yuragi. See if they go for this tier 1 tower, but OG, they've come, and there's the epic kill. The Blink Dagger comes out as well from Amar, as Dyrachyo, he's getting very low, will drop inside the Macro Pyre. It's going to be a trade for the Jakiro, though. Is Taiga able to leap out, but still inside that kinetic field, as they end up taking out BZM on the sideline here, and 4 dead overall in favor of Gaimin. They lose the Shadow Fiend, but still, numbers on their side.
A good play. He's somewhat frail, and you know, you get punished really hard. That time he wasn't even needed. He sponged up damage and into house.
Oh, we have the gank here coming out from OG, and they're gonna find themselves, boom, gets off his Ghost Ship, but to no avail here.
BZM with a tip, missing the arrow on the Sand King stun.
Doesn't need it. But they do see this juicy stack, and be a little bit of a slow one, but we have the Glimpse top lane, Static Link, and the Roar expended. Looks like BZM is going to tick out here one way or the other. Amar able to TP top. We might find the trade on Tofu, but see Celery is in his flesh golem form with that Soul Rip available, and Dyrachyo's come to play as well. You can see the Tombstone dealing a huge amount of slow here.
Oh, nice from Amar.
Able to find another kill in favor of Gaimin.
Well done. Back, but you finish the animation after you have returned to the Glimpse, so that makes sense. It's a pretty narrow window. Nicely done from Amar.
Center, they're going for the kill onto Boom again. The arrow Sunstrike combo as well. Tofu, he has to walk away knowing that Boom will likely fall again in the same area.
He leaps to try to arrow and kill it. It gets soul ripped by Undying, who's randomly there in the fog. And no way out.
To a Roshan. Tombstone is down as Gaimin. They're feeling it right now.
This is where their lineup really comes online, and you gotta say, Immortal Faith, you have 14 minutes left, so you gotta start.
That's quite the timer. BZM would be a very big kill. Thunderstrike giving them some vision. Glimpse back into the Static Storm, attempting to TP out, but Boom is here, boat and all. They get the Aegis, they get a high value kill. Here.
There's honestly the possibility that you can choose not to care there. There's a pretty big difference between OG's lineup in this game and the previous in game 1 when they had the Monkey King.
We got the Moonlight Shadow coming out. Boat is coming though. Looks like Taiga's gonna be the recipient of that again, and 2 supports likely to fall right off the bat for OG. 5v3 advantage. Tofu, never mind. He's the support to fall for Gaimin now. Yuragi's gonna be found out. Now this will be a huge kill. Song ends up resetting for OG.
At top, like, I think you really
get that tier 3.
Yeah, I think you take the risk here. Okay, maybe not.
Oh, the initiation on Ace. He's dead right off the bat. Doesn't have the buyback. I'm not sure if he wants to expend it though. X into the Torrent. There's the big Requiem to follow, but doesn't really connect on much. Taiga does go down to the right click, but that's still a support for your off lane. Epicenter from Amar. Sunstrike to follow. Trying to take out the support on the Disruptor. They're going to get the Undying first, though. Static Storm not on a whole lot as Dyrachyo pops the BKB, trying to stand his ground. He gets a double kill for himself now, but the BKB has run out. The Song connects along with the Ice Path. That's life number 1. Torrent to try slow this down, but Dyrachyo looks to be completely surrounded, and he's going to be brought down by OG. Tofu somehow lives, despite basically being the one initiated on his boom. He's going to get tornadoed, now blocked up by BZM.
If that goes the way of OG, I have them all the way. Goes the way of Gaming Gladiators, they have another good moment of opportunity. Gonna find Celery here.
Yeah, Burrow, and all the setup in the world for the old Sunstrike.
I don't think it gets much hotter than that in the Dota universe. You got Macrofired and Sunstruck at the same time. That's another
conversation a little bit later. Is Dyrachyo, Requiem coming? Not able to dodge with the mirror image, but it's like the Naga will get away anyway. Well, at half HP is the Moonlight Shadow, keeping cover. Nice Burrow Strike onto 2 from Amar. Epicenter to follow, Sunstrike as well, and Ace is dead again. And only Dyrachyo and Boom left. The Ensnare keeps the Shadow Fiend in place, and it's looking like the death of him as well. The Meatball Surprise. Triangle. Cover of Illusions. Amar and company try to initiate Taiga. Nice Burrow coming out. Ace again getting locked down. Sunstrike to follow again. Pops his BKB finally. There's the Primal Roar now on top of Amar. Still with the BKB, but we're going to see Requiem from the sideline. Not quite enough to take out Amar here. But the axe, he gets out of that as well. Amar, slippery man.
They still have vision on him for Glimpse.
They do. Finally, Glimpse back. Double kill for Tofu of all heroes. They're gonna pop the drums. They really want to get this quickly, but OG are here. Sunstrike's gonna give him some vision. There's the Burrow Strike Epicenter as well. Into the Ice Path and Macropyre. Massive damage being applied. Finally, the BKBs come out. Dyrachyo with a massive Requiem for himself. He's just going for the Roche, but he's gonna get Yuled. BZM takes the Aegis. OG gets the Roche as well. And now they're gonna try to turn this around onto Dyrachyo with no BKB anymore. Massive fight for OG. And the Ice Path clips Ace, who has to BKB TP. He'll be fine, but not very calm. I would have been screaming. Something like that. But we're going to see a smoke from both sides. They're going to collide immediately. Burrow Strike onto 2. Undying deleted. Ace and Boom able to get off their BKBs, though, in mass for the entirety of Gaming Gladiators. In fact, now they might have to back off as Ace able to get the correct Naga Siren with the Roar. But this is all in a defensive measure. Gaming on the run. Dyrachyo trying to Satanic back up to a healthy amount. It's good amount of damage, but Ace is dead, and now the Ice Path connects. And this is looking very, very bad for Gaming as they lose their Shadow Fiend as well. And the song just to cancel any potential TPs. Tofu spills 3 for 1 OG. That was a joke I'm just going to ignore. Not the leap out. No connection quite yet, but the Glimpse finally comes in, able to get the vision at the last moment as Taiga gets dropped. But OG not afraid, they want to continue on. Amar able to get the 1 with the Burrow Strike. Requiem kind of a zoning. Oh, they pop the BKBs to try to get away from the song. Kind of an awkward engagement overall. I don't know, but the Ice Path connects onto 2. Tornado to follow. The both supports controlled right now as Misha trying to outrun this Triceratops and zombies as he gets destroyed by a Hawk, it looked like. Triple Meteor now. BZM just playing with his food. Not able to land that ghost ship, so B's sentries in the area, yep. The dual breath. An idea that this is here.
Support Spirit's really important there, actually, giving him some much needed information.
Amar, the Tombstone comes out, so that cancels the Blink Dagger, but here's the song just to kill Tombstone. See if they can turn this around on top. The Ice Path connects onto Celery. Dyrachyo gets off the Requiem as well, but it doesn't really connect on much. Ace gets the blink up with a nice double burrow from Amar. Inside this kinetic field are 2 members of OG. They find the first supports, a 1-for-1 to start. Buybacks galore, though, as Dyrachyo, trying to right-click his way out of this, but he is not doing anything, it feels like. The Death Requiem comes out. Ace and the rest of Gaming on the run. Epicenter, Amar, all right, blinks to the high ground. On the other side of the ice wall, and it looks like this is going to be the death of Boom at the very least. OG trying to clean up even more as Ace on the high ground, being slowed to a crawl and being brought down again. And to the mid lane, OG goes. Tofu trying to stem the bleeding, but I feel like they might just have to give up the Megas and try to fight outside of that. Just because they don't have these heroes up for quite a while. Plenty of time. for OG to try to finish this right here, right now. The Burrow Strike onto the Disruptor. Does have buyback, though. Seller's going to be spotted in the trees. Tornado not going to connect. Along with the Sunstrike as well. Looks like he'll make it back into the fountain as the song being used to control them. Ice Path. No, BKB from Dyrachia, but if you have to use that next to your fountain, that's probably good news for OG. Limps back on the Taiga, but the Mega Creeps have come. The zoning is successful. Trying to focus down. A beautiful Burrow Strike from Amar. Ice Path to follow the Dyrachia with the Requiem from a good distance here, but they're really just working on the illusions. That's what's taking so long. And again, OG 4 minutes on the Aegis. Now we have to definitely blast the 6 meteors come out, burning them in their own fountain. Epicenter to follow. Gaming Gladiators will fall as OG will move on. Ace, the last remaining member of Gamers, but he's going to die inside the fountain as GGs are called. So Gaming Gladiators, a great year overall, but eliminated here at TI11. And OG will move on.
Yeah. That was spicy. If you think back 15-20 minutes ago, that looked like OG